Well, we've been using the 10-year timescale as much as possible, and we took the opportunity in our last survey to ask residents how they saw the differences in the Upper Hunter now compared to 10 years ago. We asked them firstly about the economy, and we've separated those who actually were living here 10 years ago from those who have arrived since. And the majority, I have to say, is people who live here long term. You can see that on this scale where the bottom of the left-hand end is much worse and the right-hand end is much better, there's strong consensus that the economy in the Upper Hunter is much better than it was. For those who say it's much better, it's all about more jobs, more opportunities, higher wages, greater job security. There are people for whom it is worse, and for them, they're the folk who are being left out of this ride, and for whom prices have risen and relatively they're being left behind. But we also asked about quality of life, and the stories are a little bit different there. The community is a bit more divided about how things were 10 years ago compared with now. And it's particularly a difference between those who were actually living here 10 years ago. They're quite divided between those who say it's better and those who say it's not so good. For the more recent arrivals, they're seeing what is happening more recently and only have hearsay about what life was like 10 years ago. For those who say it's better, it's about more services, facilities, more shops. For those who say it's not so good, the concern is about the impact of mining on the environment and land use. Moving to the environment, we asked residents the exact same question that we asked in our first survey 10 years ago, and that was, what do you see as the single most important environmental issue in the Upper Hunter? 10 years ago, in the grey, there was quite a spread across a number of different environmental issues. Air pollution was the biggest by a little bit, but freshwater pollution was close behind. Dust from the coal mines was up there. In 2011, the perception is that the biggest single environmental issue is air pollution.